Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
Hello?
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
Wait, is Junko's voice different than it was in the beginning?
Yeah, she changes her voice.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Ivan, I can't hear you at all. No, I can't hear you, Ivan.
Now she's talking like oppressed, freaking.
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It was
Hello,
like
Peter.
I was
Wait,
stuck
I'll
in
be back.
purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Oh my god! I think it is Trey's mic. No, don't kick him out the party. I need him to help me with this trial. No, because it doesn't even matter. Like it's your mic, Wheelam. Trey's not even talking. That's your doo-doo mic. Not your mic. I'm talking about Wheelam's. Well, you eat doo-doo, alright? Jeez. What? Alright.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Hold on, okay. Hold on, I gotta test this out. I'm gonna mute you, Trey, for a second, and see if it's your mic. Nope, it's Wheelam. It's Wheelam. Wheelam, that is yo bookie boo mic. Wheelam, you know what you should do? You know what you should do? You should get a new hitting box. I think that's why your mic is upset, because you don't have a hitting box. Oh no, I don't think it is.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Like, I know when it's happening, because, you know, like, adjust microphone up. Like, if you go there, oh, it's doing it. It's doing it.
Me and my friend, we just talked about raccoon eggs. Like he's like my favorite
We
part
don't eat
of the
anymore.
video of.
We don't eat anymore.
No, he said that his favorite part of raccoons videos are. I used to beat my meat down in
It was before
Africa.
I ever came to this school.
I forgot how it directly went.
You
but
were on it.
So it was something like that.
Wow,
I see
you
you're
have a pretty
sucking.
good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
Bro, I'm gonna try and see what I'm gonna try and sound like she sounds. She's like, shut up! What are you talking to?
You stupid!
Dude, what do you want?
I'm saying
Bro,
hello and
after-
you're just talking about your dookie little gay.
Alright, Wheelam.
After
Alright,
Nina
don't talk about
asked you to become
Danganronpa. This game is
fake
god
boyfriend,
tier.
Did you still hang out with her? Did you still hang out with her?
Big Connect. Big Connect! Alright,
Answer the question.
you're already a part of the stream, Wheelam. What do you mean?
Well,
It was real.
quiet.
So I was right.
What Trey? Well, man, hold on. Okay, Ivan ain't even talking, but I'm gonna mute him just in case he starts talking. Danganronpa is 10 out of 1.
Then what
Okay.
you told me in the
So,
main
did you still hang out with Nina?
10 out of
Nina
10.
asked her to become her fake boyfriend.
Yes.
Why would you see? There's no point of that anymore. 'Cause you already maxed out her relationship status.
Yeah, but Hina's still a cool person.
Yeah, but
Who is
if you
Sometimes
go
a
and
little
talk to
lie
other
is
people, you can
necessary
get
to keep things
a
moving
bigger
along.
focus gauge and
Don't
more
you
help.
agree?
This is how she sounds. This is how she sounds. Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you
She
agree?
changes her voice.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
Oh my gosh, that's like some weird stuff. She's talking like she's woke.
Not even if they're twins.
Oh no, my controller unplugged. Ah!
Twins! I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Oh my god!
Me! Junko fucking Anashima!
Oh my god, she doesn't... This boy's voice... I said this boy's voice... This girl's voice hurts my soul. That's what everybody's thinking. Okay, now she was like...
I like it when Junko
Then it was me. That's what it sounded like. That was the switch. That was the switch.
Together, we were the Despair
Like,
Sisters.
you know what?
The
Yo,
ultimate despair.
everything going all downhill.
The spider.
It's all got a Nintendo Switch for free!
That's what it was like.
That's exactly what it was like.
Hell, I even get fucking bored with myself.
He sounds like Ryuko.
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
Kinda.
Oh, that again? You
Well,
have any idea how
Rockstar
many times
Ryuko.
people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears.
Yep, new
Answering the
favorite
same
character.
questions over and over?
Exactly.
Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit.
do you even
The truth's
talking
fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Oh, hold on, what?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation,
Oh my
I
God,
determined it would
he
be
really hates
impossible for
Junko.
Mukuro to perform because naturally,
He hates
she
Toko
turned out
and
to be the
Junko.
letdown of the family.
I mean, I know
leaving
it's
me
I
behind to
understand
run off and
Toko,
join
but
some
Junko's
band of
hilarious.
mercenaries. Such a disappointment.
So hard. I'm imagining
So,
it.
I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the three atrocities. Atrociously rank,
just
atrociously
read his
filthy,
comment.
atrociously repulsive.
Hey, that's everything that Willem and Trey have.
What?
What I do? I guess.
I'm gonna knock you out.
Willem, are you even watching?
What?
Are you even watching this?
No.
Oh, that's why you don't know what I'm talking
I
about.
get
It was
Willem, but
atrociously
I
clear
don't.
just how
I'm
out
not-
of touch
Willem
she
looks
was
like
with
a
the rest of society. Meanwhile,
ugly,
my
ugly,
ultimate fashionista
big,
status has
ugly.
an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Accidental suicide.
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away,
down
which is
in
precisely why I killed
Africa.
her. To meet everyone's expectations.
Can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you
Oh, she's an
know?
anime character.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other
you were
words,
just saying
Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Oh, I gotta unmute Ivan real quick. Ivan, you want to hear something really funny? No, this.
goblin. I'm a gnome, and you've been
How do you know? How do you know it was just for him? How do you know it wasn't just for? How was it like I just know everybody that's gonna watch this.
Dead. This is why your streams are dead.
Well, how are they dead if they were alive at one point? They're still in their baby stages.
Oh my god, you guys killed me, bro.
Oh, that's what he said that.
I hope those baby stages
Well, you're right.
die faster
There's no
than the
way
freaking
Mukuro could have pulled off such a
PUBG
convincing
days.
performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that?
What?
You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
Yeah, but you need some.
What? Jeez. Misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all.
But
when
yeah,
I was
you need
born,
something.
I cried
You need
tears of
you
total
wanted to see.
despair.
She's
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all.
Oh, is she depressed again?
We were twins. How could I not be sad?
Who are you
That's
talking
why
to?
it gets me so
Israel.
excited. Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair.
Still okay.
You can't
but-
help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No,
Why does she have mushrooms
more
growing
than
in her
that.
hair?
Super, 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 super,
She's a
super,
fuck.
super,
Roll
super,
into the
super, super,
finish
super,
line.
super, 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 super despair. It just feels
No.
so good.
What the hell is wrong
Kill
with you?
a character.
That's everybody's reaction to her right now. That's everybody's reaction to her.
And my sister too.
Toko
In
or
that moment of
Junko?
death, I think she must have felt
No.
that despair.
I'm talking about everybody's reaction to Junko. What Hero said.
After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and
Like
only as an
Jesus.
example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be
Look, I
just
can
some
ski too.
ordinary person. You're some kind of
Justice.
abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish.
Oh,
Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nut.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak.
you drink
Right.
too much Starbucks.
So I'm
For
hopelessly
real, though.
attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
How are you a perfect ultimate?
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Master's way more
What
perfect.
sword did
Because
you
on
use?
top of everything else, he's got that
the parallel.
Like,
noble
oh my
blood.
god, you got like two.
Don't you mean had that
What do you
You got a
noble
little
blood?
bit more than
What did you just say?
Wait, which one
What do you mean
have?
by that?
Points?
You still haven't figured that part out
Points or level?
Man, you guys are so slow. You haven't
Oh.
even solved all the
Oh.
mysteries, and
I
yet
was
You were
just
doing
stream
the-
reactive.
Yep,
I said
Are you
Junko
talking
is
about our
best
memories?
girl.
You've
I
already
was just
solved
stream
this
reactive.
mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start floating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries, and then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures
Yeah, I
were
would
taken,
appreciate if I could get
and
my
those
chair back,
interviews?
Justin.
it must mean I got it. It must have something to
Justin,
do with
you
our
really wanna
entrance
fight
siege.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share
just because
something
you're
in
fat,
common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Ivan, you do.
Yeah, Ivan, you do.
I hope you eat shoes now, freak up. the shooting.
I'm the ultimate snooze fest now.
Yes.
No, you're the ultimate disappointment.
She called me the ultimate snooze fest. What did he tell us? Motive? What?
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other,
What?
right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important.
She sounds like Mika, my Xenoverse character. That
It
I
was
used to
stupid
have.
of me to even ask.
We don't
I
care about your
apologize from the
Xenoverse
bottom of my
character,
heart
to
for
be
my bad
honest.
manners.
Yeah, Trey. Well, guess what?
What? I swear to
Chicken
God,
butt.
don't you
Chicken
put that
butt.
gnome.
Chicken butt. Chicken
Put
butt.
that gnome. Okay, I'm fine with the chicken, but if it was the gnome, I would have left the stream. I'm turning off my PlayStation. No, I'm done. No, I'm done. No, I'm done. No, I'm done.
Sorry.
No, I'm done. No, you're not sorry. Not sorry. I'm done.
Oh, ew,
Let me ask you
ew.
another question.
I'm sorry.
Give me one. I should literally spoil.
I'll mute you and then just play everybody else. Wheeler, no. Okay, I'm still getting him in the end though, cause it'll replay through his TV.
Hello, old chum. I'm Gnotic Elf. I'm Gnotic Goblin. I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed.
I got him.
Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Money and your image and.
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I
You still
presented?
little. No, I'm not. Okay, be quiet, you old girl. You're about to be 20.
I got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with
Oh,
at
so you're
that
trying to
point
leave
was
already?
human
Oh,
connections.
okay. No, I'm telling
Ding,
you.
ding, ding. You got it.
But you're
Remember
not.
those
That's the
DVDs I
thing.
gave you guys?
That's Trey on
I am-
Christmas
I
when
am-
when he's like, "Whoa, Trey, what'd you get us?" And then he's like,
makes
"Oh,
sense.
I don't know." And he's like, "Oh, then." And he's like, "Ding, ding, ding, you got it." Remember those DVDs I gave you guys?
Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationship.
Paula doesn't know how to drive well. He's gonna crash.
For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
I feel like this is. I feel like they just honestly are like, I don't know what the design's gonna for the big bad guy's gonna be. He's like, who are we gonna use? Let's just use Junko. Like, oh, okay.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay!
Oh.
Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second
Paula,
motive?
stop pulling that. You said what, Wheelam?
You wanna play Rainbow?
I told you I got banned for a day and I can't play till like 7:20.
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot you got banned.
Yay! Makoto got
Because
it
of
right
you, Wheelam.
again! That time, the
Okay,
theme
that
was...
was not entirely my fault.
Yes, it is.
Embarrassing memories
Now, what
and
was the
secrets!
theme of the second? Murder of stupidity.
And the
That's
whole
all what
reason
happened.
Mondo did what he
did you know
was
Wheelam
to
got me
protect
banned
his
yesterday?
secret.
No.
So, yeah, the second
How long
theme
do you
was all
plan on dragging
stupidity,
this
out? Maybe
like,
TKO.
Mondo's dumb
He got in front of
brain.
my bullet,
Okay,
and then I
on
got
to the
banned for
next
the whole day.
question.
Oh.
So, what was the motive
But
for
can't
the
you still play
third
Sledge
murder?
Myers and stuff like that?
Yeah,
So we could play some Sledge Myers.
you guys want to?
It was money, greed.
I got it! It was money,
You guys want to
wasn't
play
it?
Sledge Myers?
Greed.
I've been 1v1.
Yeah, I'm good.
Seek and destroy!
Okay.
Yeah, you got it again!
This is my favorite version of Junko. It's like a rock and roll type chick.
I'm about to sneeze.
That was hype
Goddamn
beat.
straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain!
Is
Her
your
greed led
you
to
want me
all
to send you
kinds
this
of death and
fight
destruction!
that happened on my school today? It's just a little clip of it though.
Alright, yes, sir.
What's the point of all this?
I'm just gonna
Why are
see.
you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just
Should I
one more
though?
to go.
She said sweet cheeks.
Lol.
She called me sweet cheeks.
Doo-doo.
She called me sweet cheeks.
Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy ass Sakura's crazy ass death?
Why is it's not showing like the rap, not rap caviar, freaking Kendrick Lamar.
I told you she said sweet
Ooh,
cheeks.
that's
I
my
told
homie.
you.
I didn't know who it
Someone's
was.
gonna say sweet cheeks.
Is it?
Precisely.
Oh my god, that
You
sounds. Wait,
Oh, she's
wasn't that
upset
song
now.
with the Black Panther movie?
I mean, I'd imagine it's called Black Panther.
Why you don't get?
You think your cheeks are sweet?
Wait, Ivor sent me a clip of his fight.
It wasn't my fight. I'm down.
Or fight. Oh, shoot! Oh my god!
What are you doing?
I'm watching them fight. This man got smacked in his face. Ivan. He got hit twice. Oh.
That's not me, by the way. That's some dude named Oscar versus some other guy. And supposedly
Was that
those two
teacher
are
that ran
friends,
up on
they
him
got
like
into a
that?
fight. That's
I
not a
want to
teacher.
see
That's
this
a
fight.
girl, like a student.
That led to
Why she got like a
everything that came
walkie-talkie in her
afterwards.
hand?
That's her binder.
Anyway,
Probably
That ain't no
it
walkie.
looks like
That ain't
you
like a
answered all of my
walkie-talkie.
He's getting
questions
knocked
correctly.
Roger.
How painfully delightful.
It's getting his
Mula
cheeks handled to
Moa.
Roger.
Alright, this song sucks.
You suck. I got
What's
2
the
hours
point?
remaining.
What meaning is there in asking
I will
those
mute
questions
you.
now?
America. No.
Relationships?
Listen
Secrets?
to it then.
Money?
You won't.
Betrayal?
You
These are
won't.
all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal.
You know what? No, I got an
Totally
even
middle
better
of
one.
the road.
This is Wakanda.
How old is Junko? I said
But
Junko.
of course, those aren't the only
okay, this
motives
is
that
not mine.
exist in this world.
Why is she a queen now? This one scares me. She really bullied me. How old is Junko Inoshima?
You know what, Willem?
What did it say?
This
She's
is
20 now, but she was 17 in Trigger. She's right now. She's 17.
Grubhub is a delivery app that lets you order from all your favorite local restaurants.
Israel,
Yeah.
you remember when you used to listen to Childish Gambino?
I still do
In
sometimes.
fact, there are as many.
Alright,
Compel
that's mute. I
humans
think
to
he's playing
kill
Childish
each other,
Gambino.
bringing despair to the world. This is what
Oh,
we
no,
refer
wait,
to
shoot.
as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water,
Imagine
air, and
getting
food
snuffed by
promote
your younger
growth in living
sibling.
things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is the seed
Yeah,
of
I'm muted, he's
despair
playing
is
music.
closely tied to your
Not
own
trying to
memories.
get, another copyright strike.
How so? You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
What?
Say a sentence.
Hi, I guess. I don't know.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
Yeah, I know I have him muted.
Why do you have him?
Because he was playing music.
Oh, because you were playing music.
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you.
What are you talking about?
Stop playing music.
If none of you wanted to escape this school, that is why we took your memories, so that you would have the
Yeah, I
desire
heard
to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is
Well,
because you
damn.
took our memories.
Correctamundo!
damn is
Which
not a bad
means
word.
if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't
Well,
want to
dang.
leave.
Israel,
Do I understand that right?
The D word a bad word?
Man, I don't care. I don't care if other people cuss. It's just, I don't cuss.
No, just you.
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us
Bro,
not
okay,
want
this
to
is why I
leave?
don't freaking like
A most troubling thought, isn't it?
2 seconds for prep time.
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow.
This is what
Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Jump out that window.
Okie dokie.
I'm
Like
underground.
they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You
Son of a
mean
bee.
the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you
Where's my
interested in
controller?
what I have
You
to
should
say?
be dead.
Wanna
You
see
should
what's
be
out
dead.
there?
I should. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I wanna see too.
I'm gonna break my
See your
controller on
faces
Israel
sink
stream. So
into
I'm
despair.
gonna break my controller today.
Now then, open sesame!
I'm a
Behold,
demo.
the
I'm gonna make a
world
hole in my
beyond the
TV
school
today.
wall. This is the outside world.
No, don't do it.
I get to the outside world.
Huh?
Oh. Oh my! She took over.
You took over.
Oh, Junko really just did them like that and took over the whole world.
Who's Junko? Oh,
You
what do you
really
hit?
be like that.
I'm a controller.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
You like this is Wakanda?
What am I looking at?
Have it on
This is a
freaking
scene from a movie or something.
for the
Right?
freaking prep time, bro.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize
we
it.
love. Did you like this is Wakanda?
Yeah, that's my favorite song.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try.
I went no vote.
Do
It
your
got me
best to
random
try
stuff.
and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I
That
don't
would
remember
be
ain't a fucking excuse no more. Cause now it's time for the final class trial.
Uh-oh. I can't wait to talk about. Why can't we just have more dialogue?
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
Wait, is that a
Want us to
multiplayer game?
remember or
Israel?
whatever, but
Is it
when it comes to
online?
that crazy,
I
confusing
think Trey is
video you
playing.
showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
Oh, he's playing like a different.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another
he just
one of
wants
your
to be like
practical
Israel.
jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Nobody can remember anything. This is the end.
What? It went in between the words. It went in between the words.
Maybe if you weren't bad, that would have never happened.
It went in between them.
I mean, it'd be like that, but you gotta have better.
How low are you?
Come on, bitches! What the fuck happened?
You want us to when it comes to that crate, I don't understand. What's the meaning of
Why
this?
is
This another
Junko
one
so
of-
mean?
What am I supposed to be?
Nobody can remember anything.
No, that's wrong.
No, Capto, you're getting saved by a plant for not
Actually,
getting spotted.
She might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the
No,
other may
that's
still
wrong.
have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
That's what this game basically is. 3 hours
It's
of
me,
dialogue.
your friendly neighborhood serial killer. Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
Exactly. It was just Toko, you the only one who like shoot like dang.
I'm going to
You
ask
should
you
be
a
that. Where's
question.
my
I
controller?
want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything
the right
about this
controller?
video?
Where's my other one?
The video that's playing right
Where's my
now.
other controller before
Oh,
I break something?
I'm the mastermind.
Other than the controller.
Why is she so depressed? She's like, who are you? Oh.
Who that?
I'm the mastermind. Like,
Oh,
oh.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Bro, like my controller right now is legit. Like the top piece is like separated from the bottom piece.
Well, does it look familiar?
The only thing that's holding it together is the
details,
screws.
Of course it does.
Then you remember all the
I was
stuff
just
it's
saying,
showing?
broken
Of course I do.
So you didn't
Blue
lose your
brain.
memory
Nah.
after all.
Then why didn't
Nah.
you say something earlier? I only answer questions when
You
someone
gotta go
bothers to
first? No?
ask me.
Damn,
I'm
you're
the
sad.
quiet type, you know. Oh my God, she's
I'm
the
just
worst
playing.
liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do
Does Israel
remember,
got a girl?
what is it?
Question
Huh?
What?
What's the matter, Master?
You
Do
got a
you
girl?
really not remember the tragedy?
What?
Say it live on stream, Israel.
Say
No,
what?
are you sucking
have
a
a
sack
girl.
right now?
A girl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I don't need a girl right now. Ain't no
Well,
need.
damn.
He doesn't need that.
Exactly.
He don't need that. He want it. I was like,
Nah, I don't want it or need it. Cause I know a year it ain't even gonna be a thing. So
A
what's the
tragedy?
point trying?
Oh no!
I know.
You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
yeah, it's just a
Just
sad
answer
case.
the question.
I think
What happened out there?
Like,
Oh
the
no!
timing-
I can't
I don't
believe it
need no
happened,
guy.
or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious?
He
I'm
don't need
talking
a
about
girl,
the way
he
the
needs a
world
guy.
is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Um,
Explain
he
yourself.
is 13.
Tell us everything you know.
Something feet. Single and ready
Copy
to
that,
mingle.
darling.
Guy over here.
Why talking about Wheelam?
Okay, so this big,
Oh,
awful,
damn.
tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened
I
about
mean,
a
he
year
ain't
ago.
wrong.
It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at
Let
the
go of me.
sight of
Let
it.
go of me, small child. Thank you.
I guess you could say what happened was man-made,
Or
but it was more on the level of a
Come on, don't
worldwide
die.
Do you know who
natural
I am?
disaster.
I'm literally breaking everything.
Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world
Oh,
turned out the
you're
way it did, and
racist.
that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics.
I want
Miss
Saran
Monroe
wrap,
saw it
man.
all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of
just
your little
literally
lover's
died
quarrel.
like that.
Whatever happened,
much
it
health
doesn't
does
matter
she
at this
have?
exact point in time,
Like
right?
70 something.
The end justifies the means.
No.
Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the
I
world
did.
has ended. That's the
You're
important
lying.
thing.
After that
How
fire
can the world
fight?
just end?
Mm-hmm.
Calm down. It's okay. There is no need to panic. Every living
he kept on
person will be
hitting my
dead in
shield.
100 years anyway. So
You
the
back
world
off.
ending
Did I
isn't that
just
big a
back
deal.
off?
Oh, come on. Now you're just being
I know, but
ridiculous.
still.
Well, as long as we're being
I switched my
ridiculous.
shield.
I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation,
you
which has
kept on
given
missing most of your
Byakuya's life
shots.
all its meaning.
What?
No,
What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake
Bro,
buffet.
wait. Oh my god.
What do you think happened to the
I
Tagami
healed
family?
myself too. I was at 89 health.
Correct.
Are you
Well done,
serious?
peasant.
Lol.
why am I your peasant? Like, what did I do?
But I didn't say anything yet.
You know what you did. You know what you did.
Bored waiting, I
Say.
couldn't help it. Even if you're
Oh my
wrong,
God, you
eventually you'll figure it out, right?
Hi,
Till then,
Willow.
you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what
Are
you
you
pick,
serious?
you get the right answer.
9.8.
Pretty innovative, don't you
9.8.
I destroyed your drone
Do you
from a
think it might be a
barricade.
disease?
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah,
bored so
unfortunately.
easy, I mean.
Whoa.
Do you think I might be...
So your drone wasn't kids?
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been
Like-
totally Mutilated!
What?
Can you like
What the hell are you
stop
talking about?
trying to,
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us?
Where you
The
at,
avatar of divine punishment?
My IQ points are being
You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
No.
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Because you had your shotgun out.
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the
You got
tragedy
lucky then.
happened a
That's what
year
it is.
before you arrived here. Well, yeah.
You had
I mean, like you said,
I
we
did
just got
shoot
here
you,
a
but
few
my
weeks
gun
ago.
doesn't do that much
A few
damage.
weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right? Huh? 2 years ago? Well, I mean, you guys
Just
all
now realize
started
that.
attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Oh no! Oh no!
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting
So I
it,
went
but
random
in the
operator,
end,
right?
you can't deny
It's
the
like
truth.
really
And the
good
truth
operator.
is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
IQ like a rock.
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to
Are
answer?
you serious? This game hates me, I
just don't know what's
swear.
going on anymore.
Tragedy. Oh. How I barely? I was right technically. This one to a bit. I just was right to a certain extent. Oh my gosh, I'm doo-doo.
By the way, I shot your toes. You should be dead.
You didn't even hit me. I don't think.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true,
I'ma break my
then we've
controller.
all lost our memories of the
I'ma throw
last
this
2
controller
years
through my TV
after
and then
coming
pitch
to
on
this
the
school.
fence.
Nope. No.
Ivan, tell me what's happening right
I mean, no matter what anyone says,
It's my first match.
Another correct answer. Well done,
That's a lot.
peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
No,
You've lost
shut up.
2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy, and that entire period of time
If you don't
is
fix it, then
precisely
might be
what you've
wrong.
forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's
They
not
would-
possible.
Leave me where? Pala.
I'm assuming it's a group photo.
Mute. Really?
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
Had to go mute.
We've been living here for 2 years?
Get
Hell no!
cornered,
That's
kid.
impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Oh.
Shoot!
I suck. Oh my god.
2 years? I could never lose.
We've been living here for
Hell no! That's impossible!
I mean,
I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class! This is all just surreal. Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
23.
Everyone's so conflicted.
Like, I went 5-1 once, dude. No. Ivan, what happened?
Well, let me look up that, you know that.
Ivan.
Oh, locker room notebook.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
No, that's wrong.
It took you that long to figure that out?
Hero,
shut up.
There's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
What's is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocket?
It's mine. In the hand, but just like Hero.
And the reason for that is the
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
Would you say that I'm one of the best Rainbow Six Siege players of, like, the PlayStation group that we have, kind of?
He just killed himself.
How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Get rain.
I got it!
Oh, thank you.
The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day. When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So, what you're telling me is that they're able to wear the exact same clothes for 2 years straight without outgrowing them?
have school uniforms, idiot.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
That's not their school. That's not their school uniforms, though. That's their regular clothes. And even if they still had school uniforms anyway, those still wouldn't be able to fit. And they would have at least noticed, like, oh shoot, like these are a little tight, or they would have noticed like they've gotten bigger or something. Like 2 years worth of growing. Like I would definitely notice that. If I noticed, if I went in the future to my 16-year-old self, I would notice that I'm taller or something.
So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years
serious?
of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course,
When everyone
him.
met for the first time,
Oh my
it
God.
wasn't actually for the first time.
He has a stupid hitbox.
Unaware
just
of
like
this
freaking
fact,
Link.
you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other. But
by that
hit him in
point,
the
we'd
head.
already spent 2
That's a
years
dumb
together at the
hitbox.
school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together. And then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
Yeah, that sucks.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
No. Ooh.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you
No,
constantly.
no,
It's only
this is
natural
gay.
that I would fall in love.
so, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it.
What'd you say, Willem? I don't know.
All about
You
the
said
idea
last
we
time.
came up with as the ultimate despair.
This is
I
dumb.
plan to bring
This
despair
is
to all
dumb.
mankind.
Are you serious?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that
No,
first
dodge.
year overflowed with
No,
hope and
dodge.
happiness. Oh boy, it was just the
What did you
worst.
say,
him.
Willem?
Can you tell Trey to unmute me?
Trey,
my God.
William wants you to unmute him. Willem, I mean.
I don't care.
Everyone
Yeah,
was
he doesn't
enjoying
care.
themselves
He's
so
salty right now
much.
'cause he's getting beat
You were
this
all
morning.
having the time of your lives.
I'm fighting a boss.
But that couldn't
you
last
had
forever,
17
of course.
jumps with
The
Kirby, and you
peacefulness only
still
made it
didn't
through
even
that
make
first
it
year.
up to the stage.
Yeah, cause that was my first time playing Smash in like 3 years.
It doesn't
I'm
take
obviously
it
not gonna
doesn't
be
take a
good.
genius to jump.
Yeah, I use up all my jumps. Well, I don't know what you're like. Just like
Yeah,
it doesn't. That's
you
not
wanna know
my
why you
fault. But
used
I'm
up
not
all
good
your
at the
jumps?
game.
Because you were being brain dead and decided
How
to
do you
jump
make
16
someone
times in the same place without getting any momentum.
See, now Trey's like, "Hey, you're so bad." When I haven't played a game for 3 years straight, I'm automatically gonna know how to play.
It doesn't
Especially
take a
on a different type
genius
of
to know how
controller
to
anyway.
jump.
Trey, there's no reason for you to be salty at me.
Why is Trey so toxic?
Exactly, he's being toxic because he's getting beat and wants to blame it on me because I haven't played a game in 3 years straight. Honestly, that's your fault for being bad at it.
talking
So if you're gonna
smack
be like
every
that, you
day.
can hop off my tip.
Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity.
Timer is counting down on the custom
The
game.
biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What
Forgot
are
it's
you?
banned anyways, so you can't play
What do you
Cash.
mean?
The most tragic event in human history.
Yeah, he's banned
And the
for 24
ultimate
hours. He's still
despair
banned
that
for like
caused
2
it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro.
Yeah,
Was it some kind of organization?
Yeah,
An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
Headmaster?
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
They have a kitchen in the place.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise, to say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, and thus began...
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Only let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
Hijack?
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless?
I don't sound like that.
You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too! Like right fucking now!
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Dang, I carried you hard.
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Slap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so,
Dang,
what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all gunners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
I gotta
You
go.
certainly have a talent for passing the buck,
Bro,
don't
you
you?
just now come back.
That must
and
be
then
your
you, like,
hope,
go to
huh?
school. Like,
Yes,
why?
I gotta go.
But we don't have much
Sorry,
time left to
bye
keep
to
up
my
this
sister's
banter.
school.
We have to draw things to a close soon.
Cause they're making me. But still, I gotta go.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote,
Whoa, is
I
Alan here
decided
right
to
now? I
change
swear I
the
saw his
rules.
name in the
What?
party.
You guys
Alan.
so full of hope,
Alan.
and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be
So you-
punished. If even one of you votes to punish hope,
So-
well then, I'll
Talking
consider
about
that a
Jesse?
win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
Even if it's just one
I'm telling you
Oh,
everyone
but
now,
don't
Alan.
worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you
I'ma
still
tell-
got the upper hand
First
in
of all,
all
I'm gonna
this.
tell your mom.
It's okay.
Second of all,
Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves.
I got
Let me just mention
your
one
mom's phone
more
number right
thing.
now. Hold
When I win, to punish you guys,
Actually, no, I'm gonna
you'll
text
have to stay
Nano.
here till you grow old and die.
Nano?
No fighting, no killing.
Nano.
That's
Aw.
your punishment.
You mean we
His
just
oldest brother.
Live here?
The one
I
that
guess that's
Jesus
the
made
bad
me
ending.
send the boy in the striped
Seem to
supreme.
let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world
Alright,
fallen
Alan,
from grace.
get ready
where
to get a
only
whooping when
despair
Lalo comes home.
exists, where you'd likely be dead
Wherever he
within
is.
a day.
What are you saying?
I'm gonna
So no
text
matter
Lalo,
what, we're
George,
doomed.
and your mom,
That's what
okay?
happened. Oh, well, somebody took Frost.
Alan, I'm gonna text Lalo, George, and your mom, okay?
Wait a sec. I just got
Or
hit
you
with an
want me to go over to
inspiration
your house and
bomb.
tell them?
Dying of old
Tell them
age
the
is
face.
boring as shit, right? The audience at home. So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience
Willem,
an
I will
instant,
confront you
super
to
impressive
smack the crap out of you.
punishment. What? You can't just.
Freaking
You
crackhead
mean to
Michael
say-
take it on you.
You'll execute
Who's
one of us?
crackhead Michael?
And that's what's gonna happen.
I know crackhead Ted, but who's crackhead Michael?
Crackhead Ted.
Who is crackhead Ted?
I can also get crackhead Caleb.
I can also get crackhead Blake.
Bro, I can get crackhead Brianna too.
I
Uh
can get crackhead Ronnie.
He can get he can get crackhead Loriana.
Yes,
I
bro.
can get crackhead Israel.
Lariana. I can get
What?
crackhead Zoe. I can get crackhead.
I can get crackhead Trey.
Bro, I can get. Bro, I can get crackhead.
I can get crackhead Allen. Oh.
That's where it draws the line. And he's his cousin, and he has to go to
Who's
his.
gonna have to suck it down? Makoto, you're up.
Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
Yeah.
So let me
Goodbye.
make this clear.
But
Everyone
Alan,
has two
that's so
choices in
weird.
front of them.
Of what you
Yeah.
said.
If a single person votes for
Alan,
hope
I
for
will
being
beat
punished,
you up.
Somehow got in a real life fight. What, like, whose side which we are?
Neither honest be both of y'all look.
then only Makoto will
Huh?
receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the
Okay,
other
bye,
hand,
guys.
you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are
Oh,
you
yeah, crackhead
afraid
Bryce.
of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friend?
No! That's not.
It's okay. It would seem
Jesus,
all
come
of
here.
those around you have realized the futility.
It's so beautiful.
Besides, Yoko, You could
He is
never
so
betray your
mad.
father,
I just
could
shot
you?
through the smoking gun
I
and
mean,
headshot him.
the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's
crackhead's
wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. We're not gonna.
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope. And your
This is the easiest trial ever. Well, the second half is at least. Oh.
Dang! I just saw that happen. She got oof.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
I forgot the copy hope.
If I were to die,
Why does Trey have a...
that would be
why-
the
why
end
is
of
Trey-
Hope's Peak
I'm
Academy.
just mad.
Yeah. He's joined
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
like
The only reason we're okay in here
because
is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
and I'm at Smash Bros.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die,
You die.
the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
You said, man.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Well, he has everybody muted right now. He's just that mad.
So,
yeah, but
what are
tell
you gonna do? Will you just die?
I can't.
Is that what you want?
Wait, does he have you muted?
He has. I just said he has everyone muted.
I didn't know if that meant like everybody except you, or everybody including. I don't know. All right, I'll just shut up. Wait, I gotta hide my drone.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope,
God.
we'll never
God.
give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
Okay, last one's he's heartbeat.
Don't lose hope now.
All my fortune-telling sent. But to live means so. Even if it's hard, even I want to keep on living. I want to open. So that's why. No matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feel.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
I've decided to have.
By the way, the air outside, the only reason we're is thanks to the air.
Mess up.
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking,
Help me!
at a time like
You
this,
res me?
what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm. That sounds like something she'd... No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason we're okay is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, the purify. In other words, as the communal life you've all been living. Meh.
Oh my god, this is disgusting.
Don't lose hope now.
Like,
Israel, you're just...
she said, meow.
Actually, I'm proud. No matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never.
if I were to die,
that would be the end.
I've decided to have.
By the way, the air outside, the only reason
Oh,
we're
wow,
okay
yeah,
is
that's-
thanks to the air
that is
purifiers in the physics lab. Say
Oh,
whatever
I got
you
rid of the
want.
bullet.
I've made my... If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all... I can keep on living! All of you will have to... You'll have to go into the world outside. So, will you just die?
Perfect!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all been. I can keep on living as long as I have my mouth.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the You're not actually trying to... It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to this, but don't misunderstand me. I just have to keep my word.
Stupid.
Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive. So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known...
Nice.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of hope's.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want.
If I die,
The pure, in other words,
as soon as I die, the communal life
you've all been living. I can keep on living! As long all of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the master.
So, what do you? Will he just die? Is that what?
Don't lose hope now.
Person's trash. Oh dang.
I didn't really know my father, but even if we're just connected, he would never want us to abandon I can't explain why. Just because we don't actually...
So uncool. It's all so uncool! So unhip! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, lame, lame!
Oh, moment of truth. Here we go.
You suck! What do you want?
What?
So uncool! You dare to stand against us!
You're garbage! I can't even see I'm doodling on you!
Who are you?
Junko's trash! Uh-oh, say that.
Gross! You suffer from despair! I just love despair! You suck! What do you want? So uncool! You're unbearable! Hope is a joke! Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross! Suffer from despair! Everything is pointless!
Despair into
hope keeps on going.
Doodle.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
Stupid. And I got an A. Yeah.
Israel, you're doo-doo at...
It looks like we've reached the end.
We just gotta pull the lever.
Good.
Let's put an end with our own.
Alright, if I get an alpha pack, I'll play another match. Oh, no, okay. Well, I'm just gonna get off and watch YouTube.
Wait, no, I'm about to get on Steep though. I just ended the trial.
Alright, well, I'll get on Steep then. Oh, you're not gonna play Steep with us?
The hell?
Indeed.
Haha, Junko lost. Oh, whoa! Hold on. That face.
Despair.
It's just gonna be me.
Whoop.
Idiot. Unless...
Yeah, sure. I'll play Steep in a minute. I just screenshot that and send that to the group and see what they want to say about it. I did.
Now I... True despair.
Dang, nobody has used this group chat.
Anyway.
Totally the best!
Oh, so you
Not
know
possible.
Josie's little brother, right?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
Israel,
What?
you know Josie's little brother?
No.
However,
Well, alright. Josie, Selena's, you know,
Yeah.
emo girl.
Crackhead.
Yeah. She has a little brother, and, like, okay, so her little brother was using one of the laptops
Yeah.
in the ELA.
No.
And Michael got, you know, the laptop, like, he just got a random laptop, and it had his account on it, and, like, in the recently, like, searched, it showed PH.
There's one last...
And then, we went to his history, and it showed some gay stuff.
Oh.
Like, actually, yes. And, like, it was after school hours, like at 11 p.m. or something, bro.
Oh.
And then we showed Josie and his, her little
PH is
brother got
Pornhub,
exposed.
if you don't know.
It's fine, it's fine.
it can't be.
Unmute Alan, you roach.
I'm not done streaming yet.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! How many times
Why
do
would
I...
you mute Big Grandpa?
I don't know. I just have to. Alright, hold
Why
on.
would
Just
you
give,
know?
just give me a second.
Alright,
She's gonna ook herself right now.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair. Even 100. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
She's a crackhead. Look at her eyes.
I've reserved an extra... Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh my god. Yay, punishment time. Oh my, she is happy about this one. Oh, she gonna take that Leon punishment first? Wait, that's like everyone combined. Oh my gosh. The ultimate punishment. Uh-oh, here we go. 1,000 blows. Ooh! Cage of Death. She's just chilling in it. Chilling, bro. She's insane. She's just chilling. Oh, same thing that the headmaster got.
Radman. Wait, I don't know who that random is. Wait, what? No. Oh yeah, Beavis got off, didn't he?
I don't think so.
Wait, hold on, let me see. Oh, no, he's still on.
Yeah, I don't think he got off.
Steep is just like a relaxing game, you know?
Exactly. When I portrayed, that man got so mad at that. Was funny. He was like, "What the? This game sucks! The air hit me." I was laughing, bro. It was so funny.
The air hit me.
Yeah, yes.
Oh yeah, because you said he got like stuck in the air.
Yes, and he like fell.
Yeah. That's funny.
Wait, someone's watching the stream. Oh, hey, Trey's not dead.
Hey. Makoto.
We'll get to open the door.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand, you just...
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
But...
It's true.
Yes.
My beautiful scissors! Huh? Ah.
Oh, wow.
That's enough.
Anyway...
But...
For serious?
In other words... Am I wrong?
Wait, how would their hair have not grown or anything? They look they look literally the exact same as they did before they even got to the school.
You got it!
Hey.
Okay.
Could it be? How about that? Woo!
What was that? Woo!
Makoto.
So I guess I'm the ultimate hope now. Oh, they're gonna open the door.
Guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye...
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
That's true.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still.
Like, I swear,
It does
how do
feel
our
kind
dudes
of
not die in this game?
Really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Like a full truck just runs straight into him. Just like, oh, that's the end of the game. What's it gonna look like? Please don't cut off. Oh my god, of course it's the white. It's a white light. Not a freaking, like, it doesn't show nothing. Like, come on, man. Please show me. Fault 76. We'll want to live in that monstrosity.
Bully.
We both hate that game though. No! Why? Out of every time you could have known me, you choose this time. Out of every single time, right as the game ends, I'ma gnome you. Wait, I wanna film it.
Things are getting very.
What?
Like I said at the
Hate my life.
You really gonna unmute me? Like, the one time you unmute me is to know me. I see how it is.
Yeah, suck one, eat one.
That's why you do at Smash.
I'm not due to at Smash.
Then why were you getting bootied on?
Because this AI is unfair and claps me. You wouldn't do any better.
So, wait, you're so doo-doo that you were playing AI instead of real people.
You know what? That's why you're just a fat call me Carson.
Thrills, chills, kills!
What is school mode?
That's why you suck penis juice.
Trey, why are you bullying Wheelam? He didn't do anything to you.
A toothbrush to clean your booty hole.
What is
That's
school
why you have a
mode?
leprechaun fetish. School mode is a freaking what if, as in everyone survives, you actually get to date people.
Trey, you are a leprechaun, short and annoying.
Wait, they all survive?
Yeah, they all survive.
You hear me?
William, you suck. Little PP, not even big PP. You can't even get big PP.
Wait, they all know me. Wait, what is this?
This is basically a date. That's what it is. Basically, just a dating sim.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have fighters.
Suck one, Wheelam. Nobody was talking to you.
A Danganronpa dating sim.
Ow!
Hmm.
My dude's doo-doo.
That's why you straight up eat cat pee.
How do you eat a liquid, mister?
Even though it's a liquid, you straight up eat cat
stupid.
pee. I drink your bread, but
It's
you
so
just
weird
eat
seeing them. Even Lee, oh my god.
Oh, can't wait to die in steep because the game's just gonna.
What? This just looks just like the dialogue box is definitely different, but
yeah. Well, see what happened was Israel's gonna get off of that weeaboo game for once. You know, and play steep.
hold on, I'm trying to see what this mode is before I go. I'm probably never gonna touch back on Danganronpa 1.
Israel, you wanna play Rainbow?
No, Rainbow sucks.
Let's see how it is. But yo, thing is still Caviera.
How about we all die in steep? That sounds wonderful.
Wonderful.
You know he always mutes himself when he plays solos.
And then you can actually see how this game physically raises me into a pit of fire.
So what is this? What's my goal on here? It's not. Is that even really Junko? Or is that? What's her name?
No, that's not even Junko. Are the freckles still there?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. I was just looking through it.
Cause Junko, the real Junko, doesn't have freckles.
Alright, I don't care about this anymore. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a really good ending in my opinion. Trey kind of ruined it by knowing me though, because that was annoying. It's just like they open the door, you hear well, that's all you hear. Why are y'all back and forth and just get married already? Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out.